Title: Agastya's Magical Journey to the Valley of Flowers. Chapter 1. The exciting journey begins. 5-year-old Agastya could barely sit still as the car rumbled through the winding mountain roads. His small hands clutched the edge of the seat, his eyes wide with excitement. The trip to the Valley of Flowers had been his dream, ever since his mother had shown him pictures of the placey and endless stretch of colorful blossoms tucked away in the Himalayas. "Are we there yet?" he asked for the 100th time, his voice filled with impatience. His parents laughed. "Almost, little explorer," his father said. "Just a little more climbing." Outside the window, pine trees swayed, their green arms waving at Agastya. The air smelled fresh, different from the city. Tiny waterfalls trickled down rocky cliffs, and the occasional glimpse of a snow-capped peak left him in awe. Chapter 2. The First Steps into Wonder. After hours of driving, they reached Govindhat, the starting point of their trek. Agastya hopped out of the car, stretching his tiny legs, and looked around. Trekkers with heavy backpacks, ponies carrying supplies, and fluttering prayer flags made the place feel alive. "Are you ready to walk, champ?" his mother asked. Agastya nodded, his small boots crunching against the dirt path. With every step, the landscape changed. The river gushed beside them, its blue waters racing down the valley. Birds chirped from trees, as if singing a welcome song. They hiked for hours, stopping at small stalls where locals offered steaming cups of chai and Maggi noodles. The trail was tough for his little legs, but Agastya pushed forward. His father told him stories of mythical creatures guarding the valley, which made him even more eager to reach. Chapter 3. The Hidden Paradise. On the second day of trekking, after crossing wooden bridges and narrow pathways, they finally arrived at the Valley of Flowers. Agastya gasped. It was like stepping into a dream. The valley stretched endlessly, blanketed in a sea of colors: violets, blues, pinks, and yellows. Butterflies danced from flower to flower, and the scent of fresh blooms filled the air. Snow-capped mountains stood tall in the background, their peaks touching the sky. "It's more beautiful than I imagined," Agastya whispered, his voice full of wonder. His mother knelt beside him. "Nature's magic, sweetheart. Isn't it wonderful?" Agastya ran ahead, giggling as he chased a butterfly. He knelt to touch a bright red flower and was amazed by how soft it felt. Everything seemed alive, like the valley itself was whispering stories. Chapter 4. The Mysterious Glow. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in orange and pink, Agastya noticed something unusual. A soft glow shimmered near a patch of blue poppies. His curiosity sparked, and he ran toward it. "Agastya, wait!" his father called, but the boy was already there. As he reached out, the glow seemed to swirl around him. He felt warmth, like a hug from the earth itself. Then, a faint voice echoed in the air. "You are special, little one. Protect nature, and it will always protect you." Agastya blinked, looking around. Was it the wind? Or had the valley just spoken to him? Chapter 5. A Promise to Keep. That night, under the blanket of stars, Agastya told his parents about the glowing flowers and the voice he had heard. His mother smiled, stroking his hair. "Maybe the valley chooses people who truly love it," she said. Agastya grinned. "Then I'll always take care of nature." As they trekked back the next day, Agastya looked back at the valley one last time. He had come as a visitor, but he was leaving as a protector of nature. And so, the little boy's journey wasn't just about seeing flowers, it was about discovering his love for the earth and promising to cherish it forever. The end.